band. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game.
It is NBA. Our opening tip won by the Thunder as we get started in OKC. Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason, Paul George stays in OKC.
I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P wants to be Playoff P all the time. Who better to bring that out of you than the Beastbrook?
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack and transition.
Going to the free throw line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Fox with it. Trailing by 4. Barnes to Hield. Driving right to the basket. Steven Adams sends it away. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Buddy Hield. Russell Westbrook pins it. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Denied. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Buddy Hield. Fox defended by Steven Adams. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
George, not that time. He missed it. Fox into the front court. Down just a couple. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Barnes picked up by Adams. Nerlens Noel swats it. That's out. Last touch by Harrison Barnes. To George. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Fox across the timeline. 8-2 our score. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Willie Cauley-Stein tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Into the front court, it's Fox. 10-4 is the score. Knocked loose. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Kings have the basketball. Steven Adams able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Paul George. Has a look. Paul George. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Fox with it. Down 8. Nerlens Noel. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time for some new personnel into the game. De'Aaron Fox. Nerlens Noel with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Fox defended by Steven Adams. Can't connect from inside.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 40, Harrison Barnes. And number 3.
Barnes. And That's going to be out of bounds off of George. Barnes. To Bagley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
He misses that one free throw. The Thunder have the possession. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Count the basket at the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
PG lets it fly. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Oh, Russell Westbrook missed his first. That one goes. Nerlens Noel with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Marvin Bagley with the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Stuffs it down with authority. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Picked up by the Thunder.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Knocked loose. They've recovered it. Rises for the slam. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Oklahoma City ball from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Westbrook. George lets it fly. That's corralled by Bagley. From the painted area, won't go down. Over and back. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Sacramento Kings, number 24, Buddy Hield.
Hield, picked up by Westbrook. It's George for two. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Noel sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Looking for his man. Westbrook. Paul George to Westbrook. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
It's a big finish.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. George buries the wide open three. That's too easy. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Nerlens Noel snatching it out of the air. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Paul George fires. Wide open look. Won't go. To George. Beyond the arc for three. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Deep left corner to Bagley. Nerlens Noel rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Fox across the timeline. Down a bundle. Steven Adams sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
That is great vision to set it up. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys down big. Nerlens Noel pins it. Oklahoma City's got it. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
So you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Nerlens Noel swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Paul George. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It remains Sacramento basketball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. OKC ball to Westbrook. George, textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harrison Barnes powers it through. Desperation shot here from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to...
The Thunder were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Kings have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point,
Game track.
defense. The Oklahoma City Thunder are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. And that concludes our halftime report.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Fox with it. Looking to make something happen. Nerlens Noel tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. It's Sacramento ball to Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big.
Come on, man. I need you to set this screen. Hit it. I'm here. I got ball.
To George. Goes to the left side.
Hands up. You got him. You got him. Yeah, keep him here. Keep him here.
George to Westbrook. Stuffs it down with authority.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Hield. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Thunder with the basketball. George, offensive board to Paul George. Probing the defense. It's PG for 2. Let's see what's there. Fox into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Barnes. And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. So this remains Thunder basketball. Westbrook. Paul George, 4-2. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
The drive, right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Steven Adams able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck.
Here we go. I got him. I'm hillside. I'm hillside. Trap.
And counted at the rim.
Come on, bro.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Thunder with the basketball.
Here we go. I'm here.
To Westbrook. Has a chance. Shot by Westbrook off the mark. Top of the key.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To George. Nemanja Bjelica. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh!
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. Kings retain the possession. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. De'Aaron Fox. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Westbrook.
Here we go. Double team.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Down to 5 on the 24. Not done yet. To Paul George. Westbrook. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Off the assist.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Hey, come set me one.
Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Russell Westbrook against Corey Brewer. Here comes the screen. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Kings with the ball. Oh, he got a piece of it. Westbrook with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. And he scores. They took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, and a nice cushion for the Thunder. The Thunder have it to start the 4th quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw perfect for Westbrook, and the Thunder add on to their lead.
I got him. My ball.
To Hield. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
George shakes free and hits.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the 3-point line.
Steven Adams with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight. And the finish, slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Give me stance. He's coming. Give me stance.
To George. Trying to cash in. Shot by George, misses. To Hield. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Coming right back to him.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
was good there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Paul George. To Westbrook. Can't connect from in close.
Ankle check right here.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Thunder have the possession. Fires the three. Knocks it down.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Throws it up. Westbrook. PG lets it fly. A fundamental shot right there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Steven Adams. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Westbrook. Kicks it outside. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Fox across the timeline. Down a bundle. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Stuffs it down with authority.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Sacramento ball. Knocked loose. Picked up by Adams. It was right there.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys down big. Steven Adams sends it away. 8 now. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Sasquatch on the wing. I got this.
Count the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
George not getting the bounce. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you own it.
And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Bjelica against George.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nerlens Noel snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team. Team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 35.
Fox to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Fox with it. He'll run the offense. Russell Westbrook rejects it. Oklahoma City ball. George misfires. It's no good. To George. It's Westbrook. He buries it, creating space with the step back. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Thunder were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with...
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
The Kings, the Thunder, put their opponents away in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.